Ladies and gentlemen, it's the beautiful one, Sir Wilkins-Tier of the Jobber-Tiers podcast. And guess who I have with me, sitting next to me, basking in her glory, basking in her new win of a title. The lovely, the amazing, and a little bit scary, Harlow, new women's champion of Battle Club Pro. How are you today?
I am amazing, doing a lot better than when I walked in, that's for sure.
Why?
Yeah, it's great. Why?
Yeah, why?
Well, I did win the Icons Battle Club Pro Championship tonight, so.
Icons Battle Pro Club Champion, that's the women's title.
Women's title. And my ad, Battle Club, their only title is a women's title. So
Women's Revolution.
This is the title.
The title
The title for Battle Club. So I guess you could say I'm the Battle Club Pro Champion.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. It's the patent Jobber-Tiers question.
Yeah.
Number one question, how'd you get started in the business?
Well, I had a lot of personal issues going on in my life that I wanted to decipher through in a healthy, positive way. So to overcome, depression and all of anxiety and all this stuff that I had been dealing with for a few years, I found wrestling through all of that.
Really?
So when I started wrestling, it's really helped me feel like I know when to gain control of my emotions in my life and loving myself a lot more. So it's a really weird backwards way. It's not your typical, I grew up watching it from 5 years old. It was more of a self-discovery as an adult situation. So yeah.
So how did you discover that wrestling was the way to go, that gate? What triggered that?
I think my height of my deepest depression triggered it the most. Because that's when I was at home alone a lot and that's when I started watching wrestling. Because I had nothing else to do. It would be on TV, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. I have a friend who was actually on the show tonight, Trevor Yon, and he's an indie wrestler. He also lives in the same city as me, and he invited me out to an indie show, and the first time I ever saw it in this setting, not Battle Club Pro, but in an indie setting, I was like, this is what I want to do. I just had a feeling that this was what's going to help me grow as a person, and it has.
That is amazing. That is absolutely, you always hear stories about people, I grew up on it, I've been watching since I was 5, my dad got me in it, and then this is what I want, this is what I got it, but your love for it is completely different from most people.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just different. Like you said, it's different from most people. I think at the end of the day, the love and the appreciation for the business and just wrestling in general is, if you love it, it's the same deep down in your core. But I think it's really cool when you have, I told someone recently, I always think that wrestling was what I was supposed to do with my life. I just took a back road to it. You're not your typical fan, grow up on it road. I took this rocky random road that led me to it. So.
What were you doing before?
Makeup and hair. Yeah. So.
Look at the hair, guys. Look at the makeup. Fabulous.
Full package right here.
Full package. So you were doing, was the makeup somewhat of an outlet as well when you were doing it?
Yeah, I love hair. I love that industry still to this day. I'm inspired by it still. I think that's my creativity and my theatrics from doing hair and makeup, I think is what's created the Priestess and how I look and all the effort and everything that I put into it. I definitely think I owe that a little bit to the background of hair and makeup and just being around creative people in that aspect all the time. So I have a little bit more attention to detail, I feel like. So, that's what I was doing. And I had 2 dream jobs. I worked for 2 major companies that I wanted to work for. And when I found wrestling, I gave up at least one of them for a while, and then the next one just so I could do this. So, yeah.
You followed your dream.
Yeah, one passion started, the passion started to grow, and then I kind of got even. I was really torn, and as much as I still love that, it just kind of started to outweigh it. So, and I've been focusing on this ever since.
So let's speak on the character Harlow.
Yeah.
A little bit. Where did you come up with it? What inspired it? Was it depression was something that helped inspire that dark character?
Yeah, exactly. It's not even just it's more of the story. I don't know. I have a vignette on YouTube called Harlow O'Hara Born Again.
Say that again so the people can hear it.
Harlow O'Hara Born Again. It's on YouTube. So if you type that in, it's a vignette. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's almost like a mini movie to describe how my character came to be. But character-wise, it's all inspired by real life experiences, real life beliefs. One of my favorite bands is the band Ghost. So the theatrics and the meaning behind my character is very similar to like things that like I just gravitate towards them so much. So I pull like a lot of their imagery and everything for like my inspiration for who I am as Harlow the priestess. Duet?
What kind of music is that group does?
It's like I would say, I mean, if you wanted to put it in like a group, it's like alternative, I guess, rock, but like completely, like they have a totally different sound than a lot of bands. So, I don't even know, like that might not even be the right way to describe. I don't know what's going on. The party's over here, guys.
There's a lot going on over there, but because they're screaming because they're not interviewing Harlow.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They're screaming and yelling because they're not interviewing Harlow. I got to bask in her fucking glory right now.
But yeah, that band, real life beliefs, starting over. My whole character is just supposed to be kind of like this evil priestess in a church type of situation. So kind of just that inspiration of like not everything's what it seems, and then just the character of how she became the priestess is kind of like a starting over situation, which is all stuff that I grabbed from like my real life experiences.
No, that's awesome.
It's just like imagery and just things that I genuinely love, like imageries of just like the aesthetic of things, how I just the look, just I like have a deep love for cathedrals and cemeteries.
Really?
Yeah, like anytime I travel anywhere, I have to find like the cathedral in the town and I have to find the cemetery, like whether it's historical or whatever. So I just think like all of that put together and just like my deep love and like even religion, obviously, like I just understanding every different type of religion and also like the bad side of religion, like all that's just everything that creates just, I don't know, life and everything that goes on to today's world. Like it's all back to, you know, good and evil, you know, stuff like that.
You're making this so easy right now to do this. And Joaquin just hugged me. This is Joaquin Morales. Hold on. Check it out. He's the head dude at Battle Club Pro. And he gave us opportunity to bask in her glory once again.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
So,
Thanks, Joe.
you threw too much out. And I gotta ask some more questions. I hope you're not in a rush.
No, you're good.
So, one, have you been to France?
I have not. That's on my list. I lived in Dublin, Ireland, so I've seen a lot of the cathedrals and cemeteries in Ireland and the UK. So it's because it's easy to travel back and forth between the two.
Because I asked that because France has I think it's called the catacombs.
Yes.
I went there.
Did you?
Yes.
I want to go so bad.
What you're saying right now is I know you'll have a good time there.
Yeah.
It is absolutely what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like where just like the vibe and the feel of like Harlow has come from, like my love for all of that. So I definitely, France is on my list.
Okay.
And the catacombs are 100% on my list.
Yeah, okay, I'm just letting you know you gotta go there.
I'm gonna go.
You have to
and
go
I'll
there.
like tweet you and let you know once that happens. I don't know when it'll happen, but it'll happen.
No, it will happen. You're winning titles. You're gonna be traveling a lot more.
Thank you.
And the UK is getting ridiculously popular with indie wrestling.
They're killing it, yeah.
They're killing it right now. Now, favorite food. As corny as that sounds, I gotta ask.
I don't know. I love food.
Who doesn't?
I really love food.
Don't you? Hold on. Before we get there, anybody that doesn't like food, who says I don't like food like that, gotta be weird.
It's weird, yeah.
And you gotta be something wrong with you.
That's like typical girl answer, but I genuinely love Mexican food. Genuinely, like queso and some like real tamales and like a margarita, and I'm good.
All right, last question.
Yeah.
Favorite professional wrestler right now?
Myself? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's one. That counts.
No, I'm totally joking. I don't know. There's just so many.
Top three. If you can pick a three.
One of my favorite people right now, I love Mia Yim. So being able to be in the ring with her tonight was just, I can't describe it. I really love, I don't know, there's so many. I love, I know this is going to sound like such a like typical answer. I am really enjoying Charlotte Flair right now. Just,
So do I. She's the queen.
she's just, I don't know. I just love her story too. Like, even though obviously she grew up in wrestling, obviously, but she, you know, just like she chose to start wrestling to carry on her brother's dreams. And it was never something that she like thought she would do. So I can relate to her, like, because I
100% because she went the back way, just like you.
So, and I love, I don't know, I love Eddie Guerrero so much. I love,
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh my God. Eddie is.
He's not my style, like wrestling style wise. Like I do have a moveset I call the Holy Trinity, which is like my nod to his Three Amigos, but it's just my own version.
What is your style? What would you consider your style?
Strikes and powerhouse.
Okay.
I mean, I want to be very like versatile in general. Like I want to be able to base anybody, you know, if they do want to do more of like the Eddie Guerrero stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to, I'm built to be a powerhouse. And once I started accepting that, I've like fallen in love with that moveset and like throwing people around and like discovering that. So, and strikes obviously, but even though I don't do a lot of like, when I watch his matches, I don't, when it comes to actually like doing moves that he does, I feel like I do different moves, but there was something about his charisma and his storytelling and his like how he cares and just everything. And I feel like I learned so much just with watching his matches.
He's a legend that's not talked about enough in the industry.
I love Eddie Guerrero so much.
Harlow, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Ladies
and The Undertaker, sorry. I love The Undertaker.
Of course.
Which is heavily inspired by, like, I can't not say Undertaker. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, you're not sorry. You gotta tell the people who you are. And I'm here to let the people know who you are.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful Sir Wilkins here with the ever so lovely Harlow, the new Battle Club Pro Women's Champ.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.